Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, March 14th through Sunday, March 20th. So there are only three major aspects this week, and the first one is on Thursday, March 17th, when we have Mercury in Pisces, sextiles Uranus in Taurus. On Friday, March 18th, we have Sun in Pisces, sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. And on Saturday, March 19th, we have Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus. And on Sunday, the 20th, the Sun moves into Aries at 15:33, which is, I believe, 3:30 in the afternoon. 3:33 in the afternoon. Wow, triple threes. Could mean something. Anyways, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my subscribers for their continued support, for liking and sharing this video, and donations that you've made to my channel. Every time you do something, even just interact with me in any way whatsoever, especially if you comment too. I really appreciate your comments. It helps my channel grow. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell where you will be notified each time I upload something. Okay, and also check out in the description box below, there's a link there to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for people who only want to know maybe one or two things about their chart. But if you would like to have your chart done or other astrological services, there's a link there to my website where you can get more information on that. And also check out my monthly forecast. Okay, so whoever's up next, this is just my, my intro for all of the videos. Okay. So for Aquarius, on Thursday, March 17th, Mercury in Pisces in your second house, sextiles Uranus, transiting in your fourth house of Taurus. So I would have to say, your second house is earned income. It is your possessions. Your fourth house is your home and your family, but it's your home life. It's your personal life. I would have to say, though, that possibly having the planet Uranus here in your house of home, it's been here for a while now and still will be here for a little while longer. I would have to say there was some kind of electronics possibly that have broken down in your home, or cable or satellite or streaming services that you have you're going to change, or you're having because of having problems with something like that. So I believe that, Mercury in your second house is going to give you the ability, the money, or something or other, some way of purchasing something new for your home. But to me, it looks like it's electronics or an appliance, or maybe new cell phone service. You could just be like changing your service too, okay? So on Friday, March 18th, the Sun in Pisces in your second house, sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 12th house of Capricorn. So this is actually kind of nice too in a way. Your 12th house is the house of behind-the-scenes actions taken by you or someone else. It is the house of secrets and confidences, and solitude, many other things. I believe that you could possibly be donating to a charity of some kind, or lending someone money, or if it's not money, it's your time, that you are giving your time or giving of yourself to help someone, or actually a charity of some kind. On Saturday, March 19th, Venus in your first house in Aquarius squares Uranus, transiting in your fourth house of Taurus. So I really don't think this is a bad transit at all, just because it's coming from Venus and it's in your first house. So, you're like very popular right now. It just, to me, it looks like you may possibly purchase something for yourself that's personal. It's like something you've had your eye on for a while, you know. Or you could be planning something within your home that you would like to do. I don't want to, you know, it could be like fixing it up in some way or adding something to it, but your taste may be a little bit different than the people you live with or your family, you know, or anyone actually. A friend could be trying to dissuade you from purchasing something that looks like a little bit too, I don't know, unusual for everyone else, but it's perfect for your taste. Okay. So, for Taurus, on Thursday, March 17th, Mercury in Pisces in your 11th house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your first house of Taurus. So your 11th house is where you normally go to hang out. It's your most sociable house. It's your friends. It's socializing in person, but also on social media, online. And it's any kind of organization that you belong to. So it's pretty busy here right now. You know, the next day on the 18th, okay, the sun in Pisces in your 11th house sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 9th house of Capricorn. So I'd have to say, whomever it is that you're meeting right now, possibly for the first time, you know, having Jupiter here does open up a lot of opportunities for you to bring new people into your life. Okay, get out there and mingle, whatever. Make a new friend, you know, or a new group of friends. Start hanging out in a new group or something like that. But anyways, one of these people, first of all, your personality is being enhanced right now by socializing, okay? They're bringing out the best of you. Whomever it is that you're hanging out with, or even if you're online, socializing on social media, whoever you're posting with, they're like bringing out the best side of you. Okay, now these people, the reason you're having like such a great rapport with them right now is because you have a lot of the same opinions and beliefs. Okay, this is the sextile to Pluto in your 9th house of those very things. Your philosophy on life. 9th house is foreign anything, foreign people, people who live at a distance or in another country, and those people, even from a completely like a different culture than yours, those people are kind of prominent maybe right now in your life. You know, they're like turning you on to new things, and they're far more interesting to you right now than they are, let's say, like an excuse me, any other time. Okay, on Saturday, March 19th, okay, Venus in Aquarius in your 10th house squares Uranus, transiting in your first house of Taurus. So having Venus in your 10th house, your most public house, okay, it's almost like having Venus in your first house or in your own sign, okay, because it's your 10th house is how the people, how the public views you personally and professionally. And when Venus is here, people usually notice like a lot of really nice things about you, okay, usually your appearance. So I would have to say that, you know, someone may make a comment about you, about your appearance. This could even be on social media, or like one of your friends. It could even be just an acquaintance. And it doesn't, it's something that like, I don't know, you don't mind it, but you would rather that they would comment on some other feature about you that you think is far more special than whatever they're talking about, okay? For Gemini, on Thursday, March 17th, Mercury in Pisces in your 10th house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 11th house of Taurus. And on Friday, March 18th, the Sun in Pisces in your 10th house sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 8th house of Capricorn. So, you know, it's not, obviously you have the Sun and Mercury in your 10th house of your career and your public life, your outer persona, how people view and speak about you publicly, like in your professional life, but personal life too, okay? So you could be actually talking up a storm, you know, You could be even just like on social media doing something like that. Just very visible right now, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in public. You're really out there for some reason or other. You could even be, you know, chatting up like a colleague or mentor or someone that you know, if you do work for other people, a higher up, you know, trying to mingle with them, be on their level. And it kind of looks like you are, you know, like you're gaining someone's attention, possibly their confidence, okay? And they may be willing to help you behind the scenes. That's what this sextile to Uranus in your 12th house is all about. And it could even be a little bit of a surprise as to who it is that does help you, okay? Help again coming from the sextile from the sun in your 10th to your 8th house where you have Pluto. This is a money house, but it's help no matter what it is. It's other people's resources and money. But resources are actually people and their influence a lot of times. So there's possibly somebody here that is putting in a good word for you, and they have a lot of clout and a lot of pull, okay? On Saturday, March 14th, Venus in Aquarius in your 9th house squares Uranus transiting in your 12th house of Taurus. Not a big deal at all. You know, your 9th house is another internet house. It's social media also, media and publishing, long distance anything, communications, travel, foreign people, people who live at a distance from you. It's your philosophy on life. All kinds of things. Just having Venus here, though, means that you have a really nice rapport going with people like this at this time. Foreigners, people with a different background than yours. Not like a very, you know, bad transit and all. In fact, it's actually pretty good. But if you do have contact with someone who is from another country or a different culture than yours, different background of some kind or other, they may get you to thinking about thinking in a different way. You know what I mean? It could actually be like a good thing, not necessarily something you're going to, you know, adopt as your own philosophy or your own viewpoint. But it did kind of get you thinking, but it could be about something kind of unusual. Okay, something a little different that you would have never considered even thinking about. Okay, so for Sagittarius, on Thursday, March 17th, Mercury in Pisces in your 4th house, sextiles Uranus transiting in your 6th house of Taurus. And on Friday, March 18th, the Sun in Pisces in your 4th house, sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 2nd house of Capricorn. So, you know, obviously, okay, we've got your 2nd house of Pluto, which is income, okay, earned income. 6th house, where you have Uranus and Taurus, is the kind of work that you do. And your 4th house is your home life and your family, but it's like where you physically live, okay? It's your personal life also. So I believe that you are doing something in your home with the Sun and Mercury here. This is usually a time where, you know, even once Venus moves here, you're really going to want to, like spruce up the place or whatever. Right now you could be just making plans to remodel or do something like that. Any kind of plans that you may have to change or alter something about where you live. Okay, so to me it looks like you're creating a work space, or I mean, you probably have already been working from home no matter what it is that you do. Even if you don't work at all, you're still doing something there that it could have been a hobby at one time, but looks like you're going to be using it as your main source of income, or like a side income, but is how you originally thought of it as, but now you want it to be your main income, even if you're retired. Okay, you don't work at all. You still want to bring in extra money somewhere along the way, right? So you have probably been in a very cramped area, or not having enough space, or having too much junk that you have to get rid of. You have to get rid of stuff, okay? So I think that's actually what you're doing, is could even be selling a lot of your stuff like online just to get rid of it, okay? And this is to make more space for you for whatever it is that you're doing. No matter what it is, I believe it's something pretty creative. Okay, on Saturday, March 19th, Venus in Aquarius in your 3rd house squares Uranus transiting in your 6th house of Taurus. Not a bad transit at all. Venus to like a square to Uranus, kind of, especially in your 6th house of the workplace, even workplace, co-workers, the kind of work that you do, your work schedule. You know, it could be like something as simple as like running into a coworker somewhere, or getting together with coworkers, maybe for lunch or something like that, outside of the workplace. Running into possibly, like again, someone that even you used to work with, you know, or that's where you know them from. But this is also possibly, you know, getting some kind of communication from a coworker from your past, possibly, or someone like from a neighborhood where you used to live, or possibly someone that you went to school with. That is like a big surprise. It could be a big surprise for you, and it could be kind of a little bit romantic, you know. And I don't know if you've ever thought of them in those terms, okay?